Okay, so now we have added in some of the pieces to this tree, and I've randomly put in some small pieces to this particular tree. Okay. Uh-oh, sorry about that. Big old finger in the way. And so, for those of you that are just joining, I am decorating a second fall tree for my home. And this tree is being decorated in fall traditional colors. And this particular tree is about 4 to 4.5 feet. And it comes in its own stand and it lights up as well. So I have added in the garland throughout, which is called a flowering garland. And I have taken one of my floral picks and have basically split it up. I just took this floral pick here, and if I'm recalling correctly, I purchased this from Walmart. This is not a recent purchase. This is just something that I had in my stash. And what I'm literally doing is I'm just taking it and ripping it apart. I'm just coming in and I am just clipping the pieces, and I'm just going to put them throughout the tree, just like that. I'm just using my tool here, and I'm just clipping those pieces, and I'm going to put them throughout the tree. Okay? And you know, before, I used to be scared of breaking up my floral, you guys. I did not want to break up my florals. You know, I don't know. I just had a thing about I did not want to break them up, and I wanted to keep them together. And some of them I do keep together, and then there's some that I don't. So, yeah. But now I have not lost it. I have given up that fear, so to speak. And you know, there's so many florals out there now floral picks that you can buy now that you know, it's not like you're losing a lot in splitting them up. So I'm gonna add this little piece, and I'm liking the way that this is looking right here. And I want to kind of keep it kind of natural, a natural appeal to it. So let me see what else we're gonna add to it. I have some flowers here, but I just don't know whether I want to add those or not. Okay, and so I have these little berries in here. I'm not quite sure whether I want to add them at this time because they are kind of on the bright side. So I have one little sprig of this right here. I'll probably add that in there. And I like this pick here. This is really natural looking to me, even though it's velvet, but it's a quiet color. And I think I'm going to go ahead and install this piece right there. Ooh, I love that. I love that. So I'm going to add this little part here as well. Ooh, that went in there nice and smooth. I'm telling you, nice and smooth. Now, I also found this little floral pick. I don't know why I just had one of these in here. Just one in there in the whole thing. But you know what? I'm going to take it and I'm going to use it. And I'm going to take this one out of here. And I'm going to go ahead and slide this one maybe down here in the bottom. Kind of snug that in there. And then I think what we're going to do, because I don't want it so bright orangey, I'm going to keep it toned down just a little bit. So I'm going to see, can I add in some of these velvet pumpkins here? Because these are a really dark looking, burnt orange looking color. Because I want to keep my oranges kind of muted and kind of calm. I don't want a whole lot of bright oranges. So I'm just gonna stick this in here, just like so, and hopefully they'll stay up there. They won't be falling out of the tree. If not, I will make a pick so I can go ahead and I'll make a pick and make sure they go in there. So I nestled one right in there, and I put one right in there. So now we need to move over and start working on this side right here. So let me see, do I have another pumpkin that I can put over there and nestle right over there in this side, because this is looking kind of empty. And I'm gonna nestle one of those pumpkins there. I'm liking what I have thus far. So we're gonna keep on adding in pieces as we go. And I'm gonna take this pumpkin and put this back here in the back. And you probably didn't see me do that, but I've added another pumpkin in there. And so let's see what we have here. Okay, this is the progress. I don't have a topper yet. So, but we'll get to it. And I'm liking this natural look. I want it to look kind of like some birds. Like a better word, that some birds kind of put this together. So I want it to fall naturally. Now, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add in some of that bittersweet here. I'm going to add some of those in there. And I just might add in some of these. Not quite sure at the moment. So what I'm going to simply do, I'm going to just go ahead and clip some of those. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to clip some of these and just go ahead and add those to the tree. And when you're doing your tree, it's good to have a variety of items that you can use. And it's good to have different textures as well. Now, I am really loving how this greenery here, the garland that we added, how it's really playing with this tree. It's giving me that natural effect that I'm looking for. So we're just going to add some of that bittersweet in there. Okay. And we're going to keep on moving along here. We're making some progress here. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up some more of that bittersweet, and I'm going to add some of that in there. Just like so. So I'm going to go ahead and clip some of that up. And I really like using this bittersweet. I have no idea why they call it bittersweet. But you know, when I use that in a sentence, it's like a catch-20 with things. Now let me see what else. I don't know whether I'm going to add those orange leaves either. I don't think I want to add those orange leaves. I'm really liking how this is turning out. And I added some bittersweet up there. I like this natural effect to this tree. And I want to keep it flowing with this color. That's why I don't want to kind of careful about interrupting it with a whole lot of other items. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to go ahead and add some of these. I don't have that many of them. So I'm going to stick one down there, as you can see. And let me see. I'm going to put one. And I really like working with these because they have this little wire here. It's very flexible, as you can see, and you can bend it and manipulate it. So it's a very flexible piece. So I'm going to add one on this side, stick it in there. That's my little maple leaf. And I'm going to go ahead and try this now. I don't know how this is going to work, you guys, but we're going to see how this is going to work, because I don't want it to become overwhelmed. So I'm going to go and add maybe one here. Okay, and I'm gonna stick one down in here. Can you see me doing that? I'm gonna probably have to move you up so you can see. And I'm gonna add some on this side. So I'm just kind of randomly putting these throughout the tree right now. And I will show you my progress, okay? So don't feel like, well, I can't see. I got my favorite snack, but I can't see what she's doing here. But I'm just going in and adding in these pieces throughout the tree, okay? And I'm doing some in the back as well as the front, because I don't know when I actually move this tree, how it's gonna look. Okay, now let me show you, if I can, where did I add them? Because it doesn't look like I put anything to the front. But I did put one right down here to the very bottom, and I put some on the side here. Matter of fact, I have one that is right here, and I put one on this side, and I put one right there. So let me try, and I've got another bushel, you all, so I'm not running out. And these are not bright orange, okay? I don't know how the color is coming up on the video. They do have a muted tint to them, and then they have this little brown center to them as well. So I'm just gonna cut some more of those and add those into the tree. I really like that garland, how it changed the texture of this tree and gave it a more realistic look to me. I'm really impressed with this garland. And I'm gonna make sure that I keep some on rotation of this particular garland as well, because I'm really liking it. Okay, so I'm gonna add some on that side. And I don't know what I'm gonna do for a topper. I might put a ribbon in there. Haven't quite decided what we're gonna do for a topper yet. I'm just trying to get this part straightened out right now. And I think right now, I've got enough of that up here. So I'm gonna cool it with those flowers for right now. And I've added some in there. So let me see. What else are we gonna add? I don't think I'm gonna be adding in those orange looking leaves there. I think I'm gonna risk putting some of these little miniature pomegranates in there. I'm gonna see what happens. If I do not like it, they're coming straight out. And these pomegranates here, they came from the Dollar Tree, and they have them in different colors. And for some reason, I didn't get the green kind, and I wish I had got the green kind, even though these are not new, but Dollar Tree bought them back again this year, and I didn't get any. And I wish I had got some of the little muted looking olive green looking color ones. So I'm just going to take these and add these randomly out through the tree. And see what I mean by changing your textures and stuff, and having a variety of items at your disposal to decorate that tree. It really makes a difference. It keeps your tree from getting too matchy, because that's not how nature is. You know, nature has a lot of variations in it. And you know what? I have pretty much used up my little stash and supply of things here. I kid you not. I am just almost empty with what I showed you that I was going to use in this tree. So let me